Welcome back to Wood Sports Gaming. We're thrilled to have you join us for another exciting installment of Ncaa, CFB26. Before we dive in, a quick note. All content featured in this video, including game footage and assets, is the property of EA Sports, who hold all rights. We're just here to share the passion for the game with you. Now let's talk Dynasty. Coach Woods and the Cyclones have been on an incredible run, securing 6 straight victories. The momentum is palpable, and the team is playing with a confidence that's infectious. But today, the challenge steps up significantly. BYU is coming to town, and they're not here to make friends. This is a true test of the Cyclones' mettle. The question on everyone's mind is, can the offense, led by the dynamic duo of Rocco Beckes and Carson Hansen, deliver another explosive performance? We've seen flashes of brilliance from them all season, and the hope is that they can orchestrate a big night against a formidable opponent. Their chemistry and playmaking ability will be absolutely crucial if the Cyclones are to keep their winning streak alive. And what about that defense? They've been the backbone of this team, consistently shutting down opposing offenses and making game-changing plays. Can they continue their dominant form and stifle BYU's attack? The defensive unit has shown incredible grit and determination, and their ability to make stops when it matters most will be put to the ultimate test today. This is more than just a game. It's a pivotal moment in the season. Let's see if the Cyclones can rise to the occasion. We appreciate you tuning in. If you're enjoying the action, consider following along for more gaming adventures.
Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Iowa State's offense will get the ball first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but didn't we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game?
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
42 Spider.
The give to the back. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge...
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Iowa State's offense will get the ball first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but didn't we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game?
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
42 Spider.
The give to the back. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job of finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge, let's call that one again.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, Dave.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Bo.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And BYU will get the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. BYU will bring the punt team on the field, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautiful.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Beck. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stop. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Again, at this point of the game.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all.
Catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to put pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th? Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Incomplete.
What happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet? The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. On the run, it's Hansen. He's stopped.
In it.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. On the run, it's Hansen. He's stopped line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. Working that left side now. Working that left side now. Bats it out to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. BYU right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He uncorks one deep. The pass falls incomplete.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hagan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Ryan. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's going to drive.
In the middle, it's Ryan. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's going to drive. These guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense.
Let's go.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Come on, set.
Solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense.
Let's go.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
Ready, set.
Now on second and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to punch it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in.
Guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the... Was out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ready.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
On the double.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 97 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more under the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Just a hair too much on it. Quarterback.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And That play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
On to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fit from the 40. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Set.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right